it's so embarrassing to come crying on the internet. But
hi people, thank you so much for stopping by. If you are coming across my channel for the very first time, thank you so much. Please consider subscribing. To my returning subscribers, thank you so much for your support, and I hope we are all doing fine. So in our today's conversation is about this viral video of a girl who came out publicly to complain about the veneers. So I want you guys to watch this video as well as the stitches, and I will be back to leave my own comment. Please stick around.
I know that I look crazy and it's so embarrassing to come crying on the internet, but the stuff that I have been dealing with for 2 years because of my freaking teeth is like, I don't even know what to do anymore. And like, the only place I can really go to is my platforms. As everybody pretty much knows, 2 years ago, I had dental work done at Smile Dental Center 32 in Miami, and it ruined my life. Like, literally ruined my life. And I'm still dealing with it to this day. And I just left another doctor, another TMJ doctor. This is the 3rd or 4th one that I've gone to. And I'm just very overwhelmed. Like, the medical industry, the dental industry in America is like, they literally do not care about what you are going through. Like, everything is about money for them. And like, I understand, like, people have to get paid, but it's like, the fact that like I can't do anything. Like, I can't use insurance. I can't do anything. I've already spent $80,000 pretty much on this whole situation in 2 years. And I go to another TMJ doctor because I have severe TMJ now because of the veneers that Smile Dental Center did. They lost my bite. I have severe TMJ. I got my teeth redone. It didn't fix it. That was another $30,000. It's just like, I just had an appointment, and like, you know, they're telling me like, okay, we could do this, we could do this, and it, you know, it could be a big money pit, and you know, it could be, you know, another 80K, and you know, it might not work. Like, I spent so much money with so many doctors just praying that something works for me, and nothing works, and nothing ever works. I don't know what to do anymore. Like, I can't even sue the freaking dentist. Every time I come on here telling my story about what happened, which is a crazy ass story, I'm like, just sue. Why don't you sue? If I could sue, that would be the first thing I'm doing. But I can't do that. I can't do that. It's not possible. Like, can't sue for my sensory issues. My sensory issues are unknown. Every time I go to a doctor, they've never heard of it. And you can't prove that they gave you these issues because there's no way to diagnose it specifically. Like, it's just a whole thing. They offered to give me my money back within the first year, and I told them no, so that I could bring awareness, because like, people are just like, you know, out there getting veneers and whatever the case may be. Like, my life is literally ruined because I got my teeth redone. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, I'm constantly in pain. I can't even close my mouth properly. I have to wear a retainer every single day, 24/7 pretty much, to even close my mouth comfortably. No bite adjustments can fix it. Nothing. I've done 100 bite adjustments. I've gone to 10 different dentists, 4 different TMJ doctors. I've done integrative medicine. I've done acupuncture. I've done everything you could possibly. I've done hypnosis. I've literally done everything you could possibly do to try to fix these issues. I've been called crazy by my primary care doctor at Kaiser. They told me to see a therapist because I'm what I'm going through. At this point, like, I just don't know what to do. I'm in severe pain. I've gotten freaking masseter Botox twice. My fucking face is slimmed the fuck out. Like, I look crazy as fuck because I'm in pain 24/7. It's just, I guess my only thing is just don't get fucking veneers, and know that like, something like this can ruin your life, like, literally. And quite frankly, I'm not giving nobody else 80 fucking bands. Like, no, I'm not doing it. Like, the fact that these people are so like, just everything is so money driven, and like, I understand, but it's like, this shit is like really medical for me. Like, why does nobody care about people in chronic pain without you having to fucking spend 80 bands twice? Like, that's crazy as fuck to me.
You guys, I just saw Winter's video of her literally crying for what she's been going through for the past 2 years because the first place that she got her veneers done completely messed up her mouth. And this is absolutely no shade to her. I'm sending nothing but prayers because health issues are not funny. They're not fun to deal with. They're financially draining. They're exhausting. And it's so uncomfortable. I can't even imagine what she's going through right now. But I really hope this serves to like bring awareness to you guys about the dangers of the cosmetic surgeries that you're getting that are unnecessary. Getting veneers is so dangerous. You do not want to play with your mouth. You don't want to play with all the nerves that you have in your gums. It's dangerous. dangerous. And these people do not care about your safety. They care about your money. Just like all the girls with boob implants that are like all of a sudden getting breast implant illness and nobody knows what it is. If you get breast implant illness, you have a bunch of symptoms and you go to the doctor repeatedly and the doctors are like, oh, I don't know what's wrong with you. We can't find anything. We keep running tests. That's because you have a foreign object in your body and your body is rejecting it. There's no test for that. You just have to take it out. And all these young women are starting to realize like, oh, my boob implants are making me sick. My butt implants are making me sick because my body is rejecting them. So please, you guys, if you are considering cosmetic surgery just because you want bigger boobs or a better looking body or things that just aren't really necessary, I strongly encourage you to think twice about it.
I've been seeing all the discourse around Winter Blanco's video about her like nightmare of a veneer history. And I'm not gonna make a think piece about Winter Winter as a person because y'all been chewing her up online. I'm just talking about the whole veneer craze. Veneers are so unhinged to me because the way that y'all have not forgotten that braces, Invisalign, now I'm hearing about like invisible braces on the back of people's teeth. Y'all are just skipping over them and then we're going straight for veneers, which let's break down the cost and we're just like, I'll talk about Winter. She said at this point she spent, I think she said $80,000 twice. My braces were $6,200. I put down $500. I pay $180 a month. They're about to be paid off. Hello? And granted, I understand that there are other extenuating circumstances in which people might not qualify for all the things that I mentioned. I have a friend, he got into an accident. He literally, his orthodontist told him, like, you might have to go the veneer route. Like, braces won't fix this. But you heard what I said? He went to an orthodontist. They told him that. Some of y'all are not even doing your 2 cleanings a year at your dentist. So some of you guys are getting veneers, which you're playing around with the only set of teeth you get. Unless you're a vampire, babe, those are not growing back. So some of you guys are playing around, not even going to licensed dentists, you're going to veneer fucking techs. Veneer techs. Teeth by Lashandra did fucking 4 hours and got a fake license to play around in your mouth. And now some of y'all who are not even doing your cleanings at your dentist have cavities under those fucking chiclets because you guys are paying thousands for chiclets and wondering why when the wind blows and your mouth is open, you're having severe pain.
Like, literally ruined my life.
If you have not seen that video, go take a look. As someone that worked in dental marketing, I have a couple things to say about this. Number 1, have you ever seen a dentist with veneers? No, right? Number 2, please floss your teeth. I don't know who's hearing this, but please floss your teeth. Number 3, if for whatever reason, one of your fillings or one of your crowns falls off and detaches from your tooth, please do not ignore it. Go see a dentist immediately. Immediately. Okay, I had to come back to this, but number 4, if your gums are bleeding, please don't ignore it. Number 5, if you vape, if you drink alcohol, if you like to party, and if you're going to sleep without brushing your teeth after a night out, in the long run, it's gonna bite you in the ass. You're gonna lose all your teeth by like 40 years old, less, like 35. Okay, look, I say all that to say this. You don't need veneers, and if you really want veneers, just do your research, do extensive research. And also, I hope that whole veneer tech was a joke because I know no one is that foolish to go and trust a veneer tech to do your veneers. And last thing, just take care of your oral health. Your oral health is connected to your overall health in ways that you can't even imagine. So just brush your teeth and floss your fucking teeth as much as you can.
Okay, as much as y'all get on here and say that you don't think it's appropriate for people to come on this app and cry and whatever, as a young girl, I really appreciate it when people come on here and are really vulnerable with their stories because it helps me make proper decisions as I grow up. So like, for example, I was watching this video from this young girl, her name is Winter, and she's talking about her veneer journey, right? And how she would never recommend anybody get veneers and how they're so bad for you, how they like basically ruin her life. And like, I didn't think veneers were that big of a deal. And I was like, well, you know, if you gotta get them, girl, you wanna have that look. But like, after hearing her journey and hearing her struggle, and then seeing the amount of people in the comments detail their struggle, it really educated me on like the realities of what that medical procedure is. And y'all say like, oh, Google is free. But sometimes you don't know what you don't know until you realize you didn't know it. And so like, I just think it's really impactful and very, very vulnerable, but appreciative and important for a community when y'all come on here and you share your stories, no matter how vulnerable they are, because you literally never know who is going through the same thing and who may feel like they're alone in that story or in that struggle. And so like, yeah, I know like you don't have to tell all your business, but just know that like you can really be saving somebody when y'all come on here and share your stories, because not only are you helping people prevent those problems, but people who are actively going through those problems don't feel so lonely. So I appreciate your vulnerability. Please keep doing it.
My life is literally ruined because I got my teeth redone.
It's really unfortunate what this girl is going through. And people on the internet, I feel like, love opportunities like this to point fingers and be like, oh, this is why you shouldn't do this. This is why you shouldn't do that. And listen, people are going to do what they want to do. You just have to live with your decisions. But when you make these decisions, we need to be a little bit smarter about it. I don't know this girl. I haven't even looked at her page to see like her veneer story of like what happened. I've just seen a couple videos on this and people like send it to me. And from what I've seen, first, the place that she went to doesn't appear legit to me. You don't see any type of credentials, any degrees. To me, that's just a red flag, and that's poor judgment. Like when you go in anywhere and you're getting any type of procedure done, cosmetic, whatever, you need to make sure that these people touching on you and taking things from you and putting things back into you are qualified. I just feel like that's common sense to me, but clearly people do need to like have their hand held through certain situations. Don't ever go to a veneer tech. Don't ever go to anybody who is not a licensed dentist, a dental surgeon, or a licensed dental hygienist. These are questions that you need to ask before you go and make an appointment to get your teeth done. That's the first thing. The second thing is, it appears that she got her entire mouth redone. I may be wrong. Like I said, I don't know this girl. I don't know her history. But it looks like her entire bottom row is done as well as her top row. I don't know what her teeth looked like before, but this is the story that I shared on my page with my veneer experience. I only have 4 veneers in my mouth. I never, ever, ever wanted to get more than 4, honestly, because I had 4 teeth that's smaller than the rest of my teeth. I had plenty of dentists tell me, like, no, let's just go ahead and do your whole top row. Like, let's do 8 veneers, and, you know, you can just skip the braces route. And I wasn't trying to hear that. No, I like the integrity of my teeth. My goal was never to have perfect teeth. I wanted to have natural teeth. I wanted my smile just to be nice and natural as possible. And I feel like today, and as time goes on, we're getting more and more sucked into this vacuum of the image of beauty and perfection, and nothing is perfect. People who get their entire mouth done with veneers, to each their own. I'm not knocking you, I'm not judging you, but I don't deem it necessary. You can get minimal placement veneers. This tooth and this tooth, this tooth and this tooth are the only veneers. The rest of the teeth are mine. My entire bottom row is mine. These 2 teeth are mine, and everything all the way back. And people compliment me nonstop, still on my TikTok about my veneers. And they're like, these are the best veneers I've ever seen. And it's because I only have 4. I think we need to stop doing our entire mouth with veneers, because it is compromising your natural bite, as she talks about. And now she's having TMJ issues and in pain. It sounds awful, and I feel bad for her. But let's just be more aware of who we're going to and making sure that they're qualified to perform these procedures. You can make whatever decision you want to make in life, but just make it smartly. Fast work, quick work, cheap work is not always the best decision, because you'll end up later. She's $80,000 out of pocket with trying to fix her smile. And I guarantee you her teeth probably weren't that bad before.
Having watched her video, as well as the teachers from different people, tell me what you think in the comment section below. Because a lot of people were saying that's why you should not do this. But what are we forgetting is people will do whatever they want to do with their lives. And I feel she is emotional and she has already done that.